But to discuss the outcome and what we were just watching previously, the outcome of this presidential debate and what's related with regards to informed voting, we welcome to the studio Felipe de la O. He's the coordinator of Voto Informado, and Juan Carlos Mendez Mesa. He's the social media manager. And of course, this is very much a social media election.
Yes,
so, gentlemen, welcome.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you
Welcome
very
to the
much.
show. Why don't we just, this is a website, right,
Yes,
where
yes.
people can go and obtain information
That's
about
correct.
how to vote, right?
Yes.
Define Voto Informado. What is an informed vote?
It's a citizen that thinks that he has the right, but also the obligation and the commitment to get involved, to vote. It's only just the start of how citizens can be part of a democracy. So that's why we have essentially provided a lot of questions to all the candidates. More than 1,400 candidates have already replied.
1,400 candidates have replied out of your questions?
1,460
Okay.
running for president, city mayors, and
Local
federal
Congress,
Congress,
federal Congress, Senate.
senators, and all that. Very important. The main question when we ask what is the main problem in Mexico facing, they all, almost a big majority, more than 50 of them say corruption.
Corruption.
So the main topic from the other side, not from the public view, from the candidate side, corruption.
Right.
What's also interesting that we're also betting on providing education. We have more than 5,000 people enrolled on a massive online course, which is provided for free, where we teach how to vote, where to vote, why it's important to vote, and different people are teaching from teachers, professors, faculty from UNAM and other universities are teaching them. And what's also very interesting is that we're betting on social media as well as massive online, massive media to provide information beyond the spot.
Right. See, that's been one of the problems of this election and the main complaint. It's hard to get specific information about what the candidates are proposing. I mean, we're having problems with the presidential candidates, but even more
Imagine
so
at
with
the
just
local level.
levels, trying to just get more specific. So tell me about the content of this
Yeah,
website.
particularly social media. I mean, Juan Carlos, you're in charge of the social media. Is
Yes, I
social
am.
media being a factor in this election, and is it enough to inform the citizens?
Well, yes, of course, it's a factor, and the problem of the information that you get from the local candidates, yes, is very important for us. That's why we are working alongside with the local institutes, with the local institutes and the institutes that organize elections.
Maybe people don't know. There's going to be 1.2 million citizens that are going to be the ones who are in charge. These are people who were chosen at random.
They're volunteers, right?
Who are going to be there.
Well, yes, we have a lot of input in our website and in our social media, and one of the main topics we're listening. It's the main concern of the first voter, the young voters,
the young voters,
the young
the
voters.
ones who are going to vote for the first time.
Yes,
And
yes.
what
it
is their concern?
Their concern is they don't have enough information to make their decision.
I mean, seriously, is that? I mean, is that what they're saying? That, or is because I always
have
get a
they
sense,
gone to votoinformado.unam.mx?
Yeah, I mean that's. I mean, because when they say that they don't have enough information, I agree. I just said it. It's hard to get information, but ultimately, a lot of people are voting based on their perceptions of the emotions. Most of them has to do with emotions. There's a big percentage that is an anti-something vote.
Sure. Yes.
I mean, if you go into this website, basically you have to look for the candidate. Is that what happens? And is it easy to read?
And you can compare.
You can compare.
That's our main,
Okay,
our main base.
Yes,
So
that's
we make a specific question. What will you do to end poverty, to improve security, to end corruption? So we don't tell you what's good or bad. We just put all the possible answers and you compare, and so you can make your own decision. You can build your own questionnaire and go through different levels of candidates.
And what about social media? I mean, are we getting this disinformation? Like we saw that the U.S. election was hijacked by disinformation, by lies, and even actually by a foreign power, in this case Russia. In the case of Mexico, are we seeing that on social media?
Well, the perception of the youth is that there is a fear. There is if not a fear, there's a kind of a feeling that we might get interfered by another foreign country. No, well,
that hasn't happened
Not
up
that
till
we
now.
don't.
No, to us, no.
Not that we're aware.
No, we don't have.
But to be honest, we're living in a post-truth election. So some people are even saying that democracy is in retreat worldwide, that we're even living in illiberal democracy moments or even competitive authoritarianism. So the only solution...
You've been reading How Democracy Dies, haven't you?
Yes,
We've been doing such among also, but the solution to all that, it's very easy. It's engagement, is citizens participating, voting, and getting involved not only during elections, but after the election. We're also betting that this information will remain public. So all the database will be free for you, national leaders, journalists, as experts as you on different topics as national security. So you can get back to the candidates and say, no, well, now you're ruling. So that was your promise. It's time for you to obey and to comply.
You know, let's just start giving the website so people can start writing this down. votoinformado.unam.mx. I like it that it's coming from UNAM because there's more guarantee that it's going to be more objective, because that's part of the problem of many of the websites that are trying to do this. Some of them are very slanted to one
Right,
way
this
or
is
the
Mexico's
other.
by far Mexico's largest university. It is actually one of the largest universities in the world, perhaps the oldest in America.
This is a great effort. So
Thank
once
you.
again, let's. So what's from now until the end of the election? I mean, until July 1st, are you going to continue to input information? Okay, and from July 1st on, this website should be a mechanism by which citizens can go to their those who won and say, this is what you promised.
Yes.
So we can get follow-up. Gentlemen, Felipe de la O, Juan Carlos Mendez Mesa, thank you very much
Thank you
for
so
being
much.
here.
Thank you.
Votoinformado.unam.mx.